Louise Hodges, your host, and I'm here with Cal Hucks of Coosaw Farms. And locally in this area, we've got St. Helena Island, and that's where Coosaw Farms has 80 acres of organic crop production.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the crops you grow.
All right, so we grow 80 acres organically of blueberries on St. Helena Island. We also do 30 acres of conventional blueberries on the island, along with about 85 acres of watermelons every year on the island.
So your year going into the soil starts at what time?
So blueberries are a perennial crop, so they're constantly growing. And so we're tending to those. I'm tending to them in December. I'm tending to them right now in March, April. And so that's a constant crop. We start picking blueberries usually at the beginning of April and pick through May. With watermelons, we typically plant in the middle of March, try to just wait past the last freeze, and it is a gamble when we plant. And then we typically harvest those in June down there, and we harvest watermelons for about 6 weeks per field per planting. Yep.
Oh, so let's just say somebody is interested in Coosaw Farms and wants some of your produce. Where do you sell?
So we sell directly to grocery stores. We can, you can find us in Publix and Walmart, Food Lion, Whole Foods, Lowe's Food some. And then also if you email us at our website, we do sell directly to customers as well. You just need to put those orders in through an email.
How about any local restaurants buy from you?
So we partnered with actually a Shell Ring Airworks in Port Royal and did a beer with them last year, a blueberry beer, which was really cool. They have they just had a blackberry beer with some of our blackberries. So that's a really cool partnership that's local and people know it's grown right down the road.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But one of the things that we had talked about a little bit ago is that if you're growing 80 acres of a crop or you're growing one plant, a lot of the practices are the same.
They're the exact same. In 80 acres, I don't just look at a field as 80 acres and do everything to all 80 acres the same. Each plant gets treated individually. If I see one plant that has some sick leaves on it, some brown leaves, then I go to that specific plant and we come up with a solution. And so it doesn't matter how big you are, you're growing with the same practices and you're growing that dirt, you're growing that soil where that individual plant is. And that's how you really create a sustainable process over a season, over years, to make sure that you're maximizing that land and you're getting the best out of it.
So each plant's like a baby to you.
It really is. That's me and some of the people we work with, we talk about it. It's like we've got 50,000 children out there.
That's
and so
great.
Each one, I don't sleep at night thinking about them. I'm thinking about the process. How am I gonna make these plants better? And they really are like children.
So if let's say you start to have a problem, one plant or maybe 10 plants or an area or whatever, what process do you go through for support?
So if I see a problem with a plant, my first thing is there's some apps on your phone that are specific, put out by Florida and the University of Florida, University of Georgia, or Clemson University, where it actually can help diagnose some problems.
Like if it's too much
Pictures,
water?
yes.
Okay.
And those are great. That's my first reaction, is looking at those things. If I still can't figure something out, then Clemson Extension has excellent agents throughout the area that I can call, I can send them pictures. A lot of times they'll come out, they'll be able to look at a problem, diagnose it for me, help come with a solution. And so that research end of Clemson University is so huge for us. We cannot thank them enough for what they do. They really make us better farmers.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
So anyway, if you are interested in the blueberries and the watermelons, and I guess you mentioned you had blackberries.
Blackberries,
too.
yes.
Yes. I just think what you're doing is wonderful, and it's right here in Beaufort County.
It is.
That's so thrilling.
It's really cool that people can go to the grocery store and they can buy something off the shelf and it's actually grown right down the road from them, and they can know the farmer and they can know who grew it. And that's such a special thing for us as farmers.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, we thank you so much, Cal, for being here today.
Thank you. I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you, and stay tuned, and we'll be right back.